Hi everyone, welcome to CG Boss. I'm your host, and welcome to DevLog 3 of Sun and Moon Survivors. So, I want to do some YouTube devlogs to get some updates out there. So this episode is all about some updates about how I started copying Vampire Survivors, but then it started to change after as I tried to add more features in. So basically, I found this GitHub template last year, which I thought to make my game, and it helped me save a lot of time. It's from this guy named Matthias. Let me get this tab out. Yes, Matthias Brodsky. He had this Vampire Survivors template on GitHub, which you can see here. And he also has a website that details all the features and how to get things up and running. Some good stuff that he made. Share this here's new tab. Yeah, he made a little blog post right here. There's all the upgrades, the weapons. I've actually found it was pretty interesting where you have the instead of doing chunking, he has like a camera tile, a repeatable tile texture that what do you call it? It's, repeat. It's a texture map that automatically repeats, and there's some good features here. But as I went along, I was trying to understand the code, trying to understand how to add my own features in there because I wanted to add my own weapons. I didn't know how it worked. Now he has set up some like blueprints, which is very good, but I realized I didn't get to understand how those codes work. And I wanted to also improve and add new Unity features such as the UI toolkit, right? For example. So that was the problem I faced. I didn't know how to upgrade the code, and I've been spending a lot of time trying to refactor it to my own, what do you call it, needs. But it was a good template to start out with. And like many devs, I believe that having a template does save time. I didn't have to code anything from scratch. The architecture is there. I'm just trying to massage a lot of things. So what I did was I realized that the game didn't have a game manager. Hopefully you can see. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is the solutions of some of the stuff that we are. Okay. Good. Okay. I'll show you a bit of his game code. Yeah, let's start with this part, the game code, the old game code. This is his old one, which is actually it's pretty useful, but he didn't provide. It uses the old Unity UI, and I wanted to try out the modern UI toolkit. It being more HTML based, right? His is based off the old Canvas. Is it? Yeah, if you can see, there's all this Canvas stuff that they're using to show, hide everything right here. You only get one menu setup. So basically, you start the game here, and it loads the character in. There is a blueprint system, which is very good. Now it's being buggy because I've added stuff to it. Okay, anyway, so then here's my implementation. If you look at his code, I think it's character selector. Yeah, some of the methods are kind of hard coded here. It's a little bit complicated, but you know, there was a bit of hard coding in some of the characters and all. I added my own game manager and player configs so that I could have different configurations, right, for the player to choose. So let's go to the new stuff that I made. So this is the new one. I'm currently in progress trying to port over the UIs over. There may be sound or may not be sound. But yes, I don't think I'm recording sound, but it's okay. So we have the character selector screen. You have a character. You're able to choose something. Level selector, because I wanted to have a level selection screen where you can have different levels to choose from. Maybe unlocks, but for now we have three. I'm thinking of three levels for now, and unlocks later. And you have a review screen to show things, right? And here we have our game manager. It's loading the character with the portrait and a laser gun. Kind of crappy right now, but yes, I managed to make it sort of work with this Yeah, the laser thing. Yeah, stop share. Okay. I've also been dabbling a little bit in AI art on Midjourney just to get some quick prototypes out there. So if you can see here, these for now are AI art stuff characters. They don't really gel well together. I'm trying to think of an art style and how to figure out how to make it more cohesive. Yeah, at this stage, yeah. But the biggest twist I realized is that I spend about a lot of time trying to build all these systems out, getting all the what do you call it, the various screens working, my custom character loader, getting all my custom scriptable objects and custom blueprints. Like I have various blueprints here which I added to have it upgraded it to have the picture, name, these are all the old code, with the IDs and stuff. Yeah, sadly it took me time away from spending time trying to figure out what the game is, right? Because even in the current template, it was just a clone of the Vampire Survivors. What do you call it? Yeah, it's just a straight out clone. I believe this guy Matthias, he did it during his internship or something. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure, but apparently he spent 3 months building all this with a level. I haven't got to this part, which is the gameplay part, which I'm hoping to figure out and implement his code into my code. Hopefully, eventually. Um, yeah. So hopefully I can get there. There's some quite cool stuff he has, which I thought, yeah, it's my first attempt trying to make a larger game for myself part time. I'm doing it part time, so I make a slightly more bigger game than some of those itch.io games, which are just one level and I throw away. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's the thing. I'm stuck. I actually think I'm going to backtrack and learn how to maybe learn a bit more on the gameplay and learn how to do more prototyping. Of course, I'll try to figure out how to use AI a bit to help speed things up. But the final code and the art will be, of course, either made by myself or someone. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, it's just an experiment. So anyway, yeah, hopefully that update can help. I'm not sure if anyone out there doing games they have spent a lot of time tweaking their systems rather than putting some, what do you call it? We're focusing on gameplay. It's not easy. It's not easy balance to do. I realize. But if you hopefully found usefulness, well, you can follow on this channel to see the updates in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.